outside of my therapist office. If I have glitter all over my face, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Also, I didn't check my hair before I left the house. I just felt that it was all like smoothed down. I didn't realize how smoothed down it was. Like, hello. It's almost 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't have much time to sit here and vlog. I meant to bring a camera with me. I'm using my phone right now, but I don't have any of my purses with me, and I don't want to leave anything in the Jeep, and I don't want to take a camera in with me because I would feel awkward as shit. Like, outside of a purse, I would feel awkward as shit. But today is my last session with my therapist, and it feels real fucking awkward. I asked him to, like, refer me to one of the other therapists here. Like, try to pick one that he thinks that I would vibe with. But, like, guys, I'm not ready to start, like, the whole journey to, like, a new therapist. Because it took, okay, so here's the thing. I have been in therapy consistently for 17 years. And, in those 17 years, I've really only had like 2 therapists that I like genuinely clicked with. This therapist, and then one that I had in Florida when I first was diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder. She worked only with people who have schizoaffective disorder. And the only reason that she's not my therapist anymore is because, sorry, my car makes these weird noises, like, I don't know. But the only reason that I quit being her patient was because I moved. And that was the only reason that I stopped. But I have been through some doozy of therapists, of counselors, you know, in almost 2 decades. And that's not to say that they were like bad therapists, bad counselors. We just didn't vibe right. Like, some people, you know, some people are friends, and some people, they're, you know, your personalities just don't jive well. And that has been my experience with the vast majority of therapists. I don't like therapists who do the thing where they look at you and they're like, and like, you're there for something. I'm here for trauma. I'm here to talk about my autism. I'm here about this. I'm here about that. Well, what do you plan to do about that? Well, girl, I don't know. If I knew, I wouldn't be here. And it sucks because I genuinely believe that, like, therapy has changed and saved my life. I've seen so many people say, like, how different I seem now versus, like, when my channel first started. First of all, I think that's just aging. I think that was just me being in my early 30s versus me being in my late 30s. Honestly, I do. But also at the same time, that's just like finding a good therapist. The lighting's pretty though, isn't it? It's because, you know, the earth is dying. So it's always storming now, constantly. May as well look at the bright side. But anyways, it's incredible what a good therapist can do for you. And I wish him all the luck in the world. But, like, I am very selfishly nervous about having to restart the journey to finding a therapist that I vibe with again. But yeah, I will say the difference between this therapist and my therapist in the past, minus the one that I had when I lived in Florida that I loved. She did the same thing. First therapist to ever be like, you've been through some shit and those people suck, actually. I think one of the worst things that therapists, and the most unproductive things that therapists have ever said to me was like, oh, there's a reason that the people who did the things that they did to you did them. Like, oh, maybe they've been hurt too. Like, no, hurt people don't get a pass to hurt people. Like, the best thing that's ever, you know, happened to me is sitting in therapy and being like, blah, 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 blah. And then being like, and that fucking sucks. You know what? That sucks. They're awful. It's not your fault. And it sucks. Like, it really isn't that deep. Some people are just bad people. And there's no rhyme or reason to their awfulness. And yeah, and I know that probably doesn't sound productive, but to spend a very long time of your life searching for a reason and never being able to find one because there isn't one, realizing that, coming to that conclusion is very healing. My childhood no longer keeps me up at night because I stopped looking for a reason why, if that makes sense. Anyways, I need to check the time and probably get inside. Oh my god, I just ate like some pulled pork stuff out of the crock pot, and it like dripped down my chin, and I thought, oh my god, my makeup survived it. I'm not sure if it did. By the way, the other day I tried to put also I haven't fixed my lipstick after eating it, but the other day I tried to put a hoop through my thing, and it was really gross because when I went in through the front, I could feel like the metal in the back. And if I would go in from the back, I could feel the metal from the front, but it never went all the way through. So I just decided to not try to force it. Every once in a while, I like to try to put jewelry in my piercings. I have my septum done in my other side of my nose too. And every once in a while, I sometimes like to just see if they're still open. Anyways, I just got finished filming myself doing this makeup and trauma dumping for a members only video. Yeah, I decided to make it members only because it's just straight up, it's not even like touching on a subject. It's like the whole fucking video is just me trauma dumping. So I decided to make it members only, and I need to make more effort to make more members only videos. And also, guys, it's me just like talking about going no contact with my whole family except for my grandma, which is like a recent decision that I made after my entire family didn't acknowledge either of my kids' birthdays, which really pissed me off. And yeah, anyways, I'm waiting for a grocery order, and I'm really afraid it's not gonna make it tonight. I paid like a fee. There was two options. Pay a fee and we'll get it to you today, or wait until tomorrow. And I needed it today because I'm out of water. I know what you're thinking. Bitch, turn on the faucet. I will argue that the water where I live is not safe to drink. It literally gives people cancer. There's literally like notices that we get in the mail all the time apologizing for the fact that there's lead in the water. And if we use a Brita filter, it turns black within a few days. So there's that. We just drink microplastics and stuff. Anyways, that's a joke, but probably accurate. I ordered groceries, and now I'm like deeply afraid that they're not gonna make it tonight. I ordered a pie. I ordered a frozen pie, a frozen apple pie, and it takes forever to cook it. And not only do you cook it, it also has to sit for a little while. And I'm deeply afraid it's not going to make it tonight. My arm is tired from holding my camera on. But yeah, I just filmed a video of me doing this makeup and trauma dumping, and talking about going no contact with my family and just shit like that. Touched on my autism for the first time. I've in passing talked about it, but I've never really like gone into it. And yeah, I was gonna say, so I can't fucking remember. I was talking about how I've been like super depressed because I'm not handling. I thought like I had it built up in my head that like doing this, like finally going like no contact with my family would be like some kind of like relief, and I would handle it really well. And now we're here, and it doesn't feel that way. So yeah, I don't know. I'm going through the motions of grief is what it is. It's what it is, and I wasn't expecting that. Anyways, I'm gonna wait for my video to get uploaded and then figure out what I'm gonna do. Still waiting for my fucking pie! Guys, I'm so tempted to take my dolls out of their boxes. Like, the only reason that I haven't is because I don't want, like, all the little, like, bits and bobs and shit to go missing. I don't want, like, their shoes and their airbrushes and everything to go missing. But I'm so tempted to take them out of their fucking boxes. And I know what's gonna happen if I do. It's gonna destroy the soul of so many people. They're gonna be like, I'm also thinking about taking like my figurines out of the boxes too, but I don't know, like I don't know what it is, but I want to take them out of the boxes. It's just like over the last couple of days. But like, don't people just leave shit in boxes because they want them to be like worth money? I don't care about them being worth money. I care about losing like the little accessories, like the shoes and stuff in there. But I want to take them out of the box. What do I do? Somebody give me advice. Somebody give me advice. I just showered and brushed the shit out of my teeth, even though I had the very depressed urge to not do it. I had the very depressed urge to just power through the day doing neither. I feel better for it. I feel better for it. I got a little bit of cleaning done after that too. And I really want to go outside and sit in the sun, but I can't find any shorts. All I can find is like these, which I don't know if you can tell by the material, they're very fucking hot. So I can't go outside in them. But I want to go outside and be in the sun, and I feel like I can't. Because I'll overheat. But we did it, god damn it. Okay, I'm forcing myself to do my skincare even though I don't really actually give a shit about it right now. Just like I just forced myself to shower and forced myself to brush my teeth, I am currently going to force myself to do my skincare. I don't have anything in front of me to get my hair out of my face, but if I get out of this chair, I'm gonna lose my will to do my skincare and possibly to live, so we're just gonna deal with it. I can't find this brand new pack of cotton rounds that I bought. It's literally brand new. Literally, I think I've only, literally, guys? Literally, I think I've only used like maybe 3 or 4 out of it. Can't find the shit anywhere. I really want to go outside. It's so pretty. It's been so stormy lately. I don't know what I was trying to say, but I do know I was trying to say I'm not ready for how cold this is going to be. Oh God. I really want to go outside, I say, as I'm smearing acid all over my face. God damn it. Stuff that will cause my skin to like fry in the sun, but it's so pretty. It just has done nothing but storm for weeks on end, and I'm completely over it, and I'm like craving the sun. Like craving the sun. The other day, I don't know if I told you guys this, the other day, I parked my ass on my porch because it was like a nice cool day out, and by cool I mean it was like 80 degrees, and I dragged this fan outside onto the porch with me and plugged it in on an extension cord, and I sat there with my laptop and I played Arc Raiders for quite literally like 5 hours straight. Like I went out there and it was like perfectly sunny outside. My face is burning. It's stinging, by the way. I went outside and it was like nice and sunny, and by the time that I called it quits for the day, it was pitch black. Why is this burning my face? You need to chill the fuck out. Actually, this shit's supposed to be safe to use twice a day, and it's quite literally burning my face. Chill the fuck out. I need to plug this thing in and let it charge a little bit. It's just right here. Maybe I shouldn't use my retinol today because she's not very happy. My skin is not very happy right this second. Maybe I should skip today. I did do like all of my skincare yesterday. I did the full thing. So maybe that's why. But you're supposed to be able to use that shit twice a day? I only use it once. Okay. Actually, I think I'm just going to put a moisturizer on because that's never burned me that way. And I don't want to cause myself to get a chemical burn. So maybe we won't. Why can my curls not be consistent? Because they're natural? Yeah, that's right. How comes not a single person was like, hey Shay, I know you're bitching about not having anything to get the hair out of your face while you're doing your skincare, but you do actually have a hair tie on your wrist? How comes nobody said anything to me? How comes you didn't grab your fucking phone and shake it? Sorry, I can't stand, like, I literally can't stand how I look with my hair slicked back. Okay, I think I might go outside, and here's the thing. One, I have plastic pants on, which is exactly what these are. All clothes are made out of plastic anymore. So like super hot. And 2, I just put chemicals on my face. And 3, I really want to go outside, but the thought of like getting mosquito bites is fucking disgusting. And I just took a shower, so I don't want to put on bug spray, but I need to go outside. So maybe I'll just sit on the porch. Oh my god, I just put on some of my son's shorts to go outside and get some sun. I don't think they're supposed to fit like this. And also the sun is behind the fucking trees. Why are all of the leaves off of that already? I feel like that should not be a thing. I feel like it should have like a solid month left of having leaves. What the hell? Maybe even 2? It's my birthday. I know you guys are probably sick of hearing about it at this point. Like today, my birthday haul is going live. And I'm going to be talking about it in this vlog. I'm sure I've talked about it in other videos. I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing about it. I've got some birthday presents coming in the mail tomorrow though, so you're going to have to hear about those. I woke up to a lot of text messages, haven't answered any of them. Epps and I just ordered sushi. And today is going to be crazy. I'm really hoping that the mail is correct, like the tracking on the mail is correct, because you know how like sometimes it says that packages are going to be delivered and they're not. Cash sent me a package, came all the way from the UK. It's supposed to be here today, and I wanted to open it and I wanted to do it on camera, and I also wanted to do my makeup because it's my birthday. I wanted to do my birthday makeup. Oh, my grandma just texted me. So I gotta film that unboxing video, the what would you call it? Opening a package, unboxing, haul, I don't know. And a makeup video. And on top of that, I have orientation today at the boys' school. And then when I get home, I'm gonna do a birthday stream. And then not only that, you gotta love the state of Ohio. You gotta love the government. On your birthday, you have to go renew the sticker on your vehicle. So I gotta go renew the sticker on the Jeep. Epps can do it without me, and he said that he will. But I gotta go to Giant Eagle and get like a cake or some cupcakes or something. And I have to get birthday candles. I might already have some, actually. I don't know. But today is gonna be very busy. And I think I slept like 3 hours. I just couldn't get back to sleep. So I think I'm not even gonna try. At this point, it's not an option. Because it's almost 11:30 in the morning. And if I fall back to sleep, I'm not gonna wake up until like right before orientation. I'm not gonna have time to do anything. And I fucking refuse. Anyways, happy birthday to me. I'm 37 and I have no thoughts about that. Birthday sushi in the dark. It's gonna be a long day, guys. Okay, let's recount the rest of my birthday yesterday. I filmed a makeup video, got that up. Well, kind of. I filmed a makeup video. We went to orientation, parked on the wrong side of the building, and had to walk on the complete opposite side of the building. Very long building, very long walk. My pots did not like it. So we get to this auditorium, we pop our ass down, we listen to the principal and the teachers talk for maybe like 10 minutes, probably less. And then they're like, okay, everybody get in line for your schedule, go to your homeroom, and then we would like you to take your students around to each classroom so they can walk like their schedule. I don't know how to explain. Like take them to each classroom in order. We get to the homeroom. I meet his homeroom teacher. And we go to his first period class. And it's down 3 flights of stairs. I was like, I don't think I can do this. I do not think that I can do this. I ended up going into the principal's office, meeting them, meeting the secretary, meeting the guidance counselor, meeting the nurse. And then me and E went outside and sat on the curb outside of Dee's dad's car, which was locked, and we didn't know, while Dee and his dad and his grandma did the rest of the orientation. But listen, we're sitting there. I'm like, fuck it. He's sitting beside me listening to music on his phone. I decide to like finish editing my video, get my thumbnail up, you know, turn my monetization on, all that. Get that over with, but not before accidentally inhaling a bug through my nose, which by the way, I just opened a giant package. It's actually uploading right now a video of me opening it. But anyway, I thought it was hilarious that I accidentally snorted a bug up my nose as I was breathing in, but my son did not. He was just like, oh. Anyways, we were sitting there and sitting there and sitting there, and it felt like we were there for so long. And I'm like, I stand up and I'm like, I'm gonna throw myself on the hood of this vehicle. And this lady comes up and she's like, are you okay? I was like, yeah. I'm waiting for my other son inside. I couldn't walk anymore. Like I couldn't do the stairs. I couldn't go down 3 flights of stairs. It was like a flight of stairs, like a landing, a flight of stairs, a landing, and then another flight of stairs to get to the other floor. And they wanted us to walk like his classes, like in order. So we were going to have to go down there and then come back up, and then go down there and then come back up 7 times. I couldn't do it. And then later found out that there was an elevator. So I didn't get to meet all of his teachers, but I did get to meet the principal, the nurse, and everybody. Like, and now I know there's an elevator. But listen, while I was there, an unbelievable amount of people tried to talk to me because I was wearing a typo negative shirt, and I don't know how to explain it other than that. And you want to hear something really funny? The girl that was... Okay, I was a teenager when she was a teenager, but she was like an older teenager. She was like 18, 19 when I was like 14. I was like starry-eyed about her when I was a kid. Okay, she worked at the mall and she was older and she drove this little purple car. She was like picturesque goth. Still is. I always thought that that was her that has a kid in D's class. I always thought that that was her. I just didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to be like a creep. I didn't want to be like, oh, do you remember that little girl that was like obsessed with you? You know? But she showed up late. And she comes up to me, she's like, hey, did I miss anything important? And then like tells me that the reason she felt comfortable to come up to me was because of my typo negative. And I was like, gave her a rundown. Then I was like, does your name happen to be? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, I'm such and such's friend. And then said my name and she was like, oh my God. It was a very full circle moment. I knew that was her. I knew it was her. She was the only one that approached me that I was okay with approaching me because of my shirt, because the other ones were guys. Anyways, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog before it gets too long so I can go ahead and get it up and work on my what I got this week video. Now we'll see you guys later. I'm not gonna flip you off because my nails are fucking gross. Bye.